There we go. Okay, we have quorum, so it is 10:01. So I'll call the public meeting of the Governance Committee to order. I'll ask if there are any disclosures of conflict from committee members. Seeing none. I'll go to introduction of new business. Is there any new business that members would like to add to the agenda today? Not seeing any. We'll go to the minutes of the October 21st meeting of the Governance Committee. I would look for a mover that the Governance Committee approves as presented the minutes of the October 21st, 2021 public LPSB Governance Committee meeting. I have a mover for that. Moved by Javid, seconded by Susan. Any discussion on those minutes? No? Okay, all those in favor? And that motion carries. So I'll give now an update from the 9 a.m. In-camera meeting, the items that I can discuss in public. So we approved the minutes from the October 21st in-camera committee meeting, of course, and the Governance Committee is recommending for receipt or approval by the board later today the confidential October legal matters and invoices, some confidential human resource matters, and a provincial funding agreement for victim support. Would we do a little summary of what that is now, Jen? Would I go to, yes? Is that what you normally used to do, Susan, or did we wait till the board meeting to do that?
You can do both. I think that this particular funding is so important that we might as well announce in the full public meeting, if you don't mind. So I've already sent a note to the chiefs just seeing if my wording was okay, but just because no one really attends this meeting. But
so maybe just like a brief overview, just in case somebody is watching, but because it is so important, it's worth mentioning twice, I think. Go ahead, Trish, Deputy Chief.
Thank you, Chair, through you. So the funding agreement was from the ministry, and what it was we applied through our victim support unit, and which is our intimate partner violence community mobilization, to partner with at LOSA. And the whole focus was to really commence an initiative to give voice to Indigenous survivors of intimate partner violence and human trafficking. So what that funding will do would allow us to hire an Indigenous facilitator to interview and record those interviews of survivors, provide the survivors with an honorarium for their contributions, and then use that information shared, their experiences, their takeaways, the impacts from the process that they were part of, to then learn, and not only for the police, but also the Crowns and victim services workers, so that we can truly provide excellence in service delivery and true impact to them as a victim in those cases. So that's what high level what the funding is meant to do.
Thank you, Deputy Chief. We also approved the contract for the police towing and impound services. which we will discuss in the public meeting of the full board. And that is also a matter of great public interest. And then finally, we approved a hold harmless agreement for London Police Service site training. So if there's no discussion or comments or questions on any of those items, I would look for a mover that the governance committee receives my verbal update related to the matters discussed in today's earlier in-camera meeting. I have a mover. Moved by Javid, seconded by Susan. Any discussion? Oh, I'll call the question. All those in favor? Wonderful. That motion carries. Looking again for new business, and I don't see anybody raising their hand that they have new business. So wow, that takes us right to adjournment. Do I have a mover for that? Moved by Javid, seconded by Susan. All those in favor? Wonderful. I think that was a record. It must have something to do with the efficiency of the temporary chair. So I will see you all at the board meeting. And we have a little bit of a break. So have a nice little rest, everybody, and see you later on. Bye.